Hey, what's up BikeRumor fans? This season we've been testing a full range of protection from MET helmets and Bluegrass Eagle protection. We've had this kit for almost 12 months now, so we have a really good idea as to its quality and durability. I've been training 6 days a week in this kit, through the winter too, so it's seen a lot of use.
Let's take a look at the MET Parachute MCR Convertible full face helmet.
MCR stands for Magnetic Chin Bar Release, so this is essentially two helmets in one.
It's ASTM certified.
This means I was able to race the Enduro World Series with this helmet. You can find a full list of the ASTM certifications for your respective country in the description below this video. Inside the helmet we've got the MIPS C2 rotational impact protection system. So this should not only protect you from direct impacts, but it should also protect you in the event of rotational impacts to protect you from that type of concussion injury. So just how easy is it to attach and remove the chin bar while helmet is on your head? I've got to be honest, it does take quite a bit of practice. I spent at least half an hour in my living room getting really frustrated trying to learn how to do it while the helmet was still on my head. The key to the process is to get the pins here lined up with the receiving ends either side of the helmet here. If you can get those slotted in, then you're most of the way there. It's a little bit difficult because the chin bar is slightly wider than the helmet body itself, so you need to flex it inwards in order to line them up properly. I'll be honest, it's actually a while since I've tried this, so let's see how it goes.
Now you've got the pins inserted into the receivers, just push the chin bar backwards until the magnetic fidlock mechanism engages on either side. To remove the chin bar, pop the paddles out and twist them to disengage the magnets. Then simply pull the chin bar away from your face.
My only complaint really about the helmet is these paddles here. They can be a bit flexy and flimsy, and it's quite easy to pop them out of the metal pins that hold them in place. I've actually been riding with this helmet since halfway through the 2019 season, and initially when I got it I did start removing the chin bar at the bottom of race stages and then clipping it to my EVOC pack, pedaling up, and then reattaching it at the beginning of the next stage. To be perfectly honest with you, I got fed up of doing that, and it's actually a really well ventilated helmet. I don't know if you can see, there's like loads of vents on the main body of the helmet, and there's loads of vents like on the chin piece itself as well, so it's not an uncomfortable experience to ride all day with the chin bar on in full face mode. So now you must be thinking, well, what's the point in having a convertible helmet if you're not going to use the convertible function while you're out on a ride? Well, for me it's an easy one. Like, it means I only have to own one helmet. The majority of the time I just use it in open face mode, but if I'm going to my local downhill trails and I'm going to be shuttling for the day, I stick the chin bar on, because then I've got that extra peace of mind and extra protection that I need for the higher speed, higher risk trails. There's one other thing I'd like to say about the chin bar as well. I know that MET have engineered a bit of flex into the front of the chin bar there, so that this part will actually bend inwards upon impact. It will actually flex, so it's not designed to snap off. It will actually flex so that it reduces the chances of you sustaining a neck injury when you come down on this part of the helmet. As for the fit, MET offer the helmet in 3 sizes, small, medium and large, to cover head circumferences of 52 centimeters to 61 centimeters. The parachute has a BOA fit system at the rear, and that offers 61 increments of adjustment, so you can adjust that to get a really nice fit around the back of your head. The straps at the side of the helmet don't offer adjustment, so you're basically depending on that piece there, the join, sitting directly underneath your earlobes for a good fit. For me that's been fine, it just sits there naturally anyway, but it might not work for some people who might need to adjust the length of these two straps here. I really like the fidlock magnetic buckle. It's very robust and I've had zero problems with it whatsoever. It just clips into place really easily. The peak on this helmet is pretty massive. It has two positions, so that's the low position and that's the high position. So there's plenty of room under there, you can see, to store a set of goggles or to install a GoPro underneath the peak. Like, it's robust enough to take the weight of a GoPro, and it gives a really good field of view from that position as well. So the MET Parachute MCR will set you back $350, so it's not cheap, but it is a high quality helmet and it has a very well thought through design. Next up are the Bluegrass D3O solid elbow and knee pads. Honestly, when I first got these knee pads and I saw the zip, I thought, these are not going to last 5 minutes in my hands. I have a history of breaking all zips I come into contact with, but they have proven me wrong. They've been really robust. They are a little more fiddly to put on the regular slip-on knee pads, but you'll get used to that quickly. The bonus feature is that you can put your riding shoes on first and then put the knee pads on later when you get to the trailhead. I really like these knee pads, and then I loaned them out to some friends to see what their opinion of them was, and they made the mistake of putting the knee pads on over leggings or bib tights that they were wearing underneath their shorts, and they experienced the knee pads slipping down their leg as they were riding. So it's important to note that the silicone liner that's on the inside of the knee pad there is there for a reason. That's designed to work with your skin, so if you wear that against your skin, the knee pad isn't going to slip down your leg. These are by far and away the most comfortable knee pads I've ever worn. I've noticed minimal rubbing, and that was only on like really hot days where I was out in the saddle for 5 or 6 hours. And where sweat was playing a bigger factor. As for the protection, these are the solid D3O version, so this main pad here is the D3O material, so it's really flexible, so it's comfortable when you wear it and when you're pedaling, but it hardens upon impact. And then around the sides here we've got some more subtle, less protective padding, but extra padding there nevertheless on the inside, and a bit on the outside there as well. I have to say, I did feel like these were lacking just in this region here. I noticed after a couple of crashes that the inside of my knee was hitting the top tube of the frame, and I came away with a couple of small bruises there on the inside of my knee. That said, these knee pads have saved my knees on countless occasions, and never once have they slipped down or up during a crash. The solid D3O knee pads are available in sizes extra small to extra large, and they will set you back €120. And I'm very happy to recommend these knee pads to anyone who's looking for a good, well-protecting knee pad that's also really comfortable and wearable. The story is much the same for the Bluegrass solid D3O elbow pads. These are available in sizes extra small to extra large, and they'll set you back €110. These are of a slip-on design with 2 Velcro straps at either side, and this is the left one. So you just slip them on, pull them up your arm like that, and 2 silicone straps. There's one on the lower half there, and there's another on the upper half there. Those hold them firmly in place, as well as the silicone straps. There was a bit of a bedding in period with these elbow pads. The stiffness of the pad itself actually caused a bit of soreness in the tip of my elbow during the first couple of rides, but that went away really quickly after I'd ridden them a few times. Personally, I'm not really a fan of the hole region here at the inside. I can see that they've added that for ventilation purposes, and it probably prevents chafing in that area as well, but I just don't think it's that aesthetically pleasing myself. So as you can see, this is the solid D3O version of the pad. So this is a D3O pad, but it also has some additional foam protection on the far arm there and on the forearm here. A much slimmer version of the pad is available as well. That's called the skinny D3O, and that will set you back €90. That's all, folks. If you've got any questions about the MET Parachute MCR helmet or the Bluegrass Eagle solid D3O protection, then just drop your question in the comments below and we'll get back to you.